Hi guys, welcome to DIY Ideas. Today we have this new tutorial of how to make a simple hat. And this is very simple and you do it in rows, and at the end you just kind of sew it together, and at the top too. You can see here it's a little longer, so you can wrap it around and you have this little fold here at the bottom. And this is a really cute pattern wool. It has some color fade, it's really nice. How I did this exactly, I'm going to show you now. Have fun! Okay guys, so here we are with the wool. It's super pretty. I love these colors. I bought this at Teddy, and you can see the color fade here. It's really colorful. It has like blues and purples, pinks, reds, some like lighter colors and darker colors, and has a really thin dark gimp thread with it. And I'm going to show you here, I'm going to take out the label, I'm going to show you all the infos. So it's called Canbo, it's 100 grams and it's 100 meters long, €4. And it's 45% acrylic, 45% wool, and 10% polyester. Yes, and then let's see. It's meant for size 5 crocheting hooks or knitting needles. From looking at it, I would say it looks a little bigger than that. You can see it here. I think it's a relatively thick wool, and I would just intuitively would choose a slightly bigger crocheting hook, but we'll see how this goes. I might just start with my number 6 crocheting hook. I'm going to get my measuring tape in a second. So here's the beginning, and here. The label we can put away again, and here is the measuring tape. And so I'm going to start with some chain stitches here with of 25 centimeters. So that's my height basically, and that kind of varies a little bit. Obviously depends on you. Maybe you want to measure your head. Yeah, and so what you saw earlier is that I did this little fold at the bottom, so it's a little longer. Or if you wanted to, have it a little longer as a type of head, like a beanie, you might want a little longer. And so I'm going to do 25 here. And then the length is going to be my head circumference. It's going to be about a little more than 50 centimeters. I'm doing some chain stitches here already, and so I'm going to measure them now and see how long they are. Oh, wow, that I had a great feeling about this. This is pretty much exactly 25 centimeters, so perfect. Then I'm gonna add 2 here for height. And then I'm gonna go backwards and half double crochets. So I'm wrapping it around once here, and I skip 2 and into the third one, I go in and pull the thread, have 3, and then pull the thread through all 3. And so I'm gonna do this all the way backwards. So wrap it around, poke through, pull the thread, and then pull the thread through all 3 loops on the hook. And so we're going to do this all the way back to the beginning of the chain stitches. I'm going to pull some more wool here. All right, and so here we are at the end of the row. This is, for the height. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add 2 chain stitches, and then I will turn it all around. And then to give it a little more structure, here into the back, in this little stitch here, we go into this. It's kind of, a thread that's semi-diagonal, maybe more vertical. So it's a little below of where you would usually poke in. So we have the regular ones here, the V's that we usually go into. And so we go into this thread down below. This is the second, so it's always the one that's kind of poking out a little bit in the front. You can see it's kind of diagonal going up to the right, and it's pretty easy to get the hook in if you put it like, very, very parallel to to what we're working on. Just like that. And with that we have this little ridge here on the other side. We'll have that, depending on the even or uneven rows, we'll have that on one side or the other. So I'm going to do this all the way back, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so row number 2 is done, and this is what it looks like now. So you can see here on the back side is this little ridge here between my thumbs. That's what we just created by going into that thread and out the stitch like we usually would. And I'm going to do the same thing here again, going backwards. And so I do 2 chain stitches for height, then I turn it all around, and then here we have this ridge here on the front now. So it's always, it's on one side and then not the other, and then the next row is going to be on this side and then not the other. And so now we're creating the same little ridge on the other side. Here we see it. You can see it here between my thumbs. And that's, it's going to be every other row you're going to see it on one side and the other way around on the other side. And so I'm going to continue doing this. Always add 2 chain stitches if you start a new row, then turn it around and go into these threads here to do the half double crochets. And this is the back side here. All right, so here we have a little update. You can see the pattern a little better here now that we have a few more rows. And so we have these ridges, and then there where we don't have them, we have them on the other sides, like here where it's red, for example. We have it on the other side. And so, this pattern is on both sides, but it's always mirrored. So obviously you could wear this hat on either side. I'm gonna do a little more and I'll see you in a second. All right, so I did a few more rows here and I get to about 52 centimeters. That's kind of what I wanted here. And so I can put the measuring tape to the side for now. And here is what I have crocheted so far. So you can see here this is where we started. Oh, actually, it's this one. And this is where we ended. This is the very end. And it's the last row that I just crocheted. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put the beginning and the end on top of each other. And then I'm going to take my crocheting hook and I'm just going to crochet the 2 sides together. And then we will kind of have a loop. So I put my, I was going to put my hook through, but I actually don't have much wool left. So this is actually the last little bit I could have crocheted. And so it's a great width for the hat. And so I'm going to go and put these ends together. And I'm just going to poke in here. I'm going to take the thread into my hand. And then I pull it through both sides. And then we take the next stitch and into the next stitch also on the other side. And pull the thread through both. And then I'm going to do this again. Poke through, pull the thread through both. And that's it. So it's a very simple way of getting these 2 sides to be together. Through both sides and pull the thread through everything. all the way through. Poke through one, poke through the other, pull the thread and pull it through everything. And just like this, I'm gonna go and do the rest of this until I'm back to this lower corner. Okay guys, so here you can see what it looks like when it's all done. And this is gonna be inside here later. And this is gonna be the outside. So this is what the opening is gonna look like. And here, obviously, we have to close this up too. And so I'm gonna pull out the thread here all the way. I'm gonna pull it all out. And then I'm kind of pulling it tight a little. Then I'm gonna take my needle here, put the thread through. Just like that. And then here we go. So I'm gonna go into these stitches here and kind of go weave the needle back and forth. On the top corner. And pull the thread through. Okay. And I'm always pulling it very tight. And so I have a little bit more to go. I'm going to go do that and I'll give you an update in a little bit. As you can see, you know, this is working quite well, but it also takes just a little bit of time. We're always very close to the upper edge. And you always have to pull the thread a little more. You can obviously have this a little shorter here. I'm going to actually do that here, so I don't have that much to pull through. So I just cut off a little portion of this, and what I have left now is not as annoying to pull all the way through. Okay, so here we are at the very end. I've been pulling it pretty tight here recently, and so depending on how thick your thread is, you have to be a little careful to not actually rip the thread. But I am pulling it decently tight. And so, kind of just all pulling it like relatively tight here. I'm gonna do a few more stitches from left to right through the opening basically, just so it's really nice and closed. And then you see here that you can't see any opening anymore. It's nice and tight, really nice and closed. You can obviously also hide this a little better by maybe adding like a little fluffy ball or a pom-pom or anything like that. Obviously I'm gonna put away that thread in there. I'm gonna turn this inside out. And so here we have the seam that you don't actually really see that much, but now it's inside. From the outside, you should be able to see it at all. And it's actually a little longer than I thought, but so here I would do, I would fold it over a little bit here at the end, just like this. And then you have your hat. So as you can see, this was really, really simple. It's a nice warm winter hat. Obviously we're not gonna see the thread later here. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you guys for watching DIY ideas. I hope you liked this video. If you would like to watch more, please visit my channel and subscribe for free. You'll always be the first one to be informed about a new video. Please share this video with your friends and see you next time.